there guys, Aaron Challoner here for Thrower Football, DRFC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel. Obviously, match done and dusted. Bradford City winning 2-0 against the Rovers. Obviously, you know, I wouldn't look too much into this result, to be perfectly honest. It was a team of youngsters and trialists and only a few first team members. Obviously, Tom Anderson back from injury, so it was really nice to see him get 45 minutes under his belt on his recovery. I think a few players definitely stepped up. I think Lewis Jones pulled off some good saves. I think Bottomley pulled off a good couple of saves when he came on later on in the second half. I think Akinola's a good centre-back. I think he looks quite, assured. And quite a mature centre-back for a young age. So I think that Akinola could be a really good acquisition, a good bargain acquisition for us. So, all in all, in terms of the result, I really wouldn't look too much into it. But I think, all in all, I think I think it could have been more on the day, but we're glad it's only 2-0 with the team that we put out, and I think Bradford City definitely had the next step above us with everything that was going on. We had the COVID test positive, and everything that was going off, and we'd sorted stuff like that. So to throw a team out there and to only come away with a 2-0 defeat rather than 5-6-7 is actually pretty good. So, like I said, I wouldn't look too much into this one. Again, Wakefield on Tuesday. I'm probably predicting that's going to be another match where we throw on loads of trialists and not many first teamers are going to be playing in that match. I think it'll be an easier scoreline just because of the fact that, obviously Wakefield are a non-league team, and I think we could actually score some goals past them. So I think I wouldn't look too much into that result, even though that'll be probably a win in my book. But the real test will be on the Friday next week, which is obviously the Newcastle United match, which I will be attending. So look out for me at the Keepmoat Stadium for the Newcastle match. Now, let's go through both half teams or starting lineups. We start off with the first half team. So in goal, Lewis Jones. In the back four, we had Rowe, Captain Anderson. We had Akinola, who's a trialist. And we had Owen Bailey, the right back, who is also a trialist. We had a trialist that's unnamed at this moment in the centre defensive midfield position. And we had Close and Colkett in the midfield. And then we had Barlow on one wing. On the left wing, we had Ed Williams, and on the right, up front, we got Ote, the QPR striker. Now, in terms of the second half, Jones in goal until about under 20 minutes to go, when we had Bottomley come on. We got Horton, the trialist, as captain, again, unnamed at this point. Johnson, who's a trialist, he's the newest named trialist, he's the youngster from Leicester, in the back line. And we have Bailey at right back again. Midfield three, Greaves at centre defensive midfield. We had a trialist in the midfield opposite Colkett. We did bring on some more talent though later in the match. We brought on Asani and things like that. We had two trialists on the wings, two new trialists that are yet to be named, and we had up front, obviously, we had Ote again. Now, like I said, I was speaking about substitutions, and we spoke about the substitutions in that match, and we did make substitutions. I spoke about Hassani coming on. We spoke about Bottomley coming on, I'd say about under 20 minutes, about 73 minutes played of the match, when Bottomley came on to replace Lewis Jones in goal. By the way, I think that was quite a nice switch around. I think that was quite a smart switch by Wellens to sort of bring in Bottomley, give him 17 minutes under his belt. We also brought on a new trialist on the 65th minute to replace Bailey. We brought off Colkett in 65th minute and brought on Ravenhill as well, along with Hassani's substitution. Those were the three changes in the 65th minute, and then Ben Bottomley obviously in the 73rd minute. So all in all, I think the teams looked alright. Obviously it wasn't the strongest team, we know that. But for a team that we can put out, I think it's okay. I think we knew deep down it wasn't going to win that game, but once we get the first teamers back up and running, starting on next Friday against Newcastle, we'll bring them back into the fold. We'll get the team really on the test on Friday, and then a few days afterwards against Sheffield United before we try and round it off with some good momentum against Harrogate. So all in all, like I said, I wouldn't look too much into this one. Well done to Bradford City, Derek Adams' team. They looked organised, they looked experienced, they looked like they were ready for it. And I think Bradford could maybe be the dark horse of League 2 next year. I know a lot of Plymouth fans will be like, Derek Adams FC, boring as anything. But, trust me on this, I think that Derek Adams knows League 2, so I think that he was born and bred for that league. So I think he's the perfect man as an experienced manager to take Bradford City forward. Can he take him into League 1? I don't know, but they could be dark horses, you never know. So if you're a League 2 fan, stay tuned for Bradford City, because they could be potential dark horse next season. But really, really excited to see what we're going to do this season. Obviously, like I said, don't look into this fixture. Don't look too much into the Wakefield fixture or result on Tuesday, even if it's a win, because I don't think we'll put out most of our squad there either. I think it'll be a squad that we'll pretty much throw together. But all in all, I think it's a fair result. I think today was a fair result. I think it showed exactly what we needed to, what we need to do. One thing I will say though, I'm not looking too much into the result. And I know we have first teamers out and stuff like that. With the amount of challenge we've brought in to fill up the numbers, I get that. But it does show that we do need to start filling those gaps and plugging those gaps with 3 or 4 more loanees. I think add those 3 or 4 loanees, get the loanee count up to 5, and we'll be all sorted with that. But all in all, like I said, don't look too much into the result. Yes, it is a defeat, but we take every defeat on the chin. We use it as momentum to get back up and running. So there we go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching this review. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And for now, my name is Aaron Chandler from Thrower Football DRFC. Keep living the Rovers life. Shout out to all the fans of the channel, including the manager and the squad. So big shout out to Doncaster Rovers Football Club, the team, the staff, the manager, the players, for loving the channel, and I'll keep producing wonderful content. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care, guys. Have a brilliant day.